Hello, my name is Okada, and welcome back to everSiege. Today we are going to progress to the next era. I'll screw them out here a little bit. Moving up to age -1, where the opponents will now have higher health and higher damage by 10%. And of course, we're not going to play this guy again. Nope, we unlocked a new avatar, Zirenth. This is our archer, who's great at single target damage. Looking at his abilities real quick like, we have an evasive dash, which just lets us dash. Power shot, which is this character's power strike, firing a piercing arrow, dealing damage in a straight line for 3 times multiplier of the auto attack damage. And finally, we have the ranged volley, which releases a volley of projectiles dealing damage over time and slowing enemies. And the damage scales with the fate amplifier. So let's select him. And real quick, we can look at the town upgrades that we bought at the end of the last episode. We have increased our basic stats, some more damage, some XP. More starting gold means that we can get our economy going quicker. And a little bit of cooldown reduction. We're also going to start off with basically a free level and a slight upgrade to our income on our gold mine. Today's opponents will be Kanath's skeleton host, which is resistant to thunder and has no weaknesses. In the western quadrant, we're going to be facing the Fate Weaver's Nest, which will be weak to frost. And in the east, we'll be facing the Gluttor's Lair, which is the same two hostile factions we faced in the last episode, though their damage types have moved around. Our features are going to be the Church of the Ancient Faith, which will give us monks. That's very nice considering that we don't have the monk building unlocked. Provisions Mills, which gives us bonus soldiers. Temporal Bazaar, which will give us some extra money. Fletcher's Enclave, giving us archers. Beastmaster's Den, giving us warhounds. Boy, today we are going to have lots of bonus units. And the Elemental Planes, which are wildly overpowered. We're going to definitely exploit those. So let's set up our character. Select our essences. We're going to go with Charisma today as our secondary. Grab our skills. Now we can get the little treant. I'm not a big fan of this guy, specifically because he loses hit points over time. However, I really like the Call to Arms, which will give us enhanced soldiers who don't just time out. And will give us some tanks to keep enemies off of our archer. So let's get to it. All right, we get to start with our free level up. Reduces the energy cost of Power Shot. It's an amazing first upgrade. And bonus damage when we're in the kingdom. No, we're definitely going to enhance our Power Shot. That is awesome as a first level up. Also, we have daily quests now. We can improve the bastion by building a building, giving us a fate amplifier, or we can destroy 3 camps. We're going to do both. This one doesn't cost us money, so let's grab that. Will probably happen before we build a building. And the first thing we want to do is spend some of our starting money upgrading that gold mine. All right, the fountain is just for health. Wisdom tree is for some wisdom. Now we're going to race up here. Where did they go? We want to keep up with our gold miners to make sure that there aren't any hostiles that have spawned in their path. Looks like some have. It looks like we're not able to catch them. Oh, that was the sound of us passing a plant. We'll come back and look for it. Is this going to shrink? It did. Okay. So it looks like, okay, maybe we were the ones that triggered those guys. Very good. So it looks like our gold miners have a clean path. Now we can move on and start clearing things and get ourselves some XP. Slow them down, power shot them, and move. Oh, Not move fast enough. Okay. We know we like the arcane amplifiers because it will improve our heals. The fate amplifiers are going to improve our ranged volley. So I think we're just going to get ourselves just a little bit of health right here at the beginning to kind of mitigate our mistakes. Ooh, that's an artifact. Early artifact. Yes, please. Remember, we have half cost on our piercing arrow, so we might as well use that a lot. Excuse me, sir. That guy's taking a beating. Alright, we have access to our heal now. Gain amplifiers when we are indoors. That's not really that great. Gain run speed when we're invisible. We are never invisible. So I guess we're going with Dungeoneers. They can't all be winners. Increase auto attack by accumulated gold. That's how much gold we have on us. So accumulated is kind of a misnomer. 5% chance to restore 1 fate armor every time you eliminate an enemy. Yes. That's what makes fate armor useful, is when it has a way of regenerating on its own. Oh, there's 2 of those guys there.
You have unearthed an eldritch.
We really need cooldown reduction. Our volley is still on cooldown.
Our enemy marches toward the realm city.
Ruh-roh.
We must act swiftly.
We gotta get back home. They have already made it to the bastion.
Our enemy is attacking Bastion. Defend it at all costs.
Run, 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 run. We don't have a town portal yet. I know we haven't built any towers yet. That's because we're going to try to build our economy first. Arcane, very nice. It's a good starting ultimate power. Get out there on the road. Cooldown reduction, healing. Yes, please.
The night is falling. Prepare yourself.
I know that in these videos, whenever I see Arcane Amplifier, I call that healing. In case that's not clear, it does more things. It's just that it's tied to our life bloom, and it's such a key skill that we use so often.
The night is here.
That's how I see it.
Are attacking.
Okay, we have 200 bucks. We're going to get our shardsmith so that we start getting money whenever we pick up shards. Of course, our first encounter after buying that does not have a shard. That's okay, it's still money. Thank you. We're on the western side of the road, which means we're going to start running into spiders. Increase auto attack range on the arcane amplifier. We love it. We love it. That is great. Friendly units within range volley get fate armor. Scaling range is going to be awesome. Not only because, well, we are a ranger, but also because that means we can pretty much completely ignore any upgrades that give us range whenever we're picking up shards. Really abuses power shot. Those archers are hurting. Get a catapult tower up. Alright, we're calling a little side army. Those are our call arms. Passive growth on our elemental resistances. Way better than that. And it's keying off of our arcane amplifier. I will still call it healing when I see it. Oh no, gold miner, don't go through there. Oh, he did make it. Gold miner didn't make it either. Run for it, guys, run! Alright, let's get another tower up. That way we can get our barricade going. I think we're just going to go all catapult. We don't have the upgrades to the mage tower or the archery tower that really make them useful. So just catapult.
The tower has been restored.
Alright, that should more or less protect our first set of gold miners. And I know we found the other gold mine on the other side. But this one's going to be protected by the second set of towers, so I want to go look for this gold mine. Speed isn't bad. Let's get a little bit more hit points, get some more damage on our ranged volley. Replace our soldiers. Top path is usually, see, it splits almost always. The top path is the gold mine, and the bottom path is usually the creature lair. Daily quest. Find a portal and get 3 tactical amplifiers. I know that we're not using them right now, but if we get lucky, there are some very good tactical amplifier skills on the archer. This would just give us gold. I want that. Also, it's going to change the objective, and which will leave the objective pointing us to the portal. That's another good way of finding things. There we go. 3 tactical amplifiers. Which are doing us no good right now, but they will. I trust.
You have unearthed an eldritch gold mine.
Target that guy first. Alright. I have enough money to fully upgrade it, but that's close enough. So you can target specific units. Like if I click on that guy, that's the one he'll focus on, unless I go out of his range, and then he'll default on someone else. But he'll still keep that guy targeted should he get back in range. It's not as much of a thing when you're dealing with the melee guys, because they're, you know, kind of in everybody's face anyway. But with the single target nature of the ranger, it's actually quite useful. That's nice, but we're not using rage amplifiers. Oh, it's all rage. All right, let's get some speed. We don't need energy too much because we already got that 50% reduction in energy cost for our main energy user, which is, of course, the power shot. All right, so we get to start collecting up plants for potions. We're going to go for a health restoration plant. We're going to reserve our second plant slot for cooldown reduction. This guy looks a little dangerous, but we do have our knights with us. As long as he's distracted with them, we're free to do damage. And they're already dead. Nope, one of them's still there. So one of them revived. The passive to charisma is the chance to resurrect your friendly units. Nice. So again, we can ignore attack range because now we passively gain it. Attack speed is nice. I know we're not using rage amplifier, but I do want attack speed. We'll probably get something that'll benefit from rage amplifier. Auto attack damage. I'm not going to waste money on fate armor. See how useful those little guards are? Oop, oop. Stuck on the webbing. When he does that, he interrupts the ability you're using. Ooh, passive run speed gain. That's nice. Very nice. I would like the Arcane Mastery, but passive growth, and that'll give us a use for our Rage Amplifier. Yeah. Can't argue with that. Third uninterrupted auto attack automatically has a 100% crit chance. Very nice. Regains Fate Armor on a timer. I do very much like this, but we are single target. Getting an automatic crit is super nice. I would like to have both of those. That guy's gonna jump at us. Wait for it. Miss, buddy. Just missed that time. Again, we're getting range passively. That would be pretty nice. I'm not going to worry about critical strike so much. Oh, we got a free shard up here. Attack speed we definitely like. Let's go with it. We need to get back to the road and set up the next set of towers. Which reminds me, we need a final upgrade on this gold mine. But we need to get this next set of towers to interfere with their path. I don't feel like we should be taking these guys on.
The night is falling.
I'll do it anyway.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, no, 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 no. Heal. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, you better run away. Pop our little potion. No, no, no.
The night is here.
I know it's a losing fight.
The hordes of the Unraveler are attacking.
And cooldown reduction is going to be our second potion. Love it.
You have found one of our lost domains.
All right, bonus soldiers. Heck yeah. All right, let's get down here. we have enough? We're gonna get into the road. Do we have enough health? Yeah. And that's arcane, so that's gonna help our healing. Just not go through any hostile areas and get murdered while we're running. No, no, I wanted that. Oh, called it. All right, well, you got my attention. I'm gonna lose now. All right, let's get down to the road because the horde will be coming, and I want to get these towers. Oh no, it's already here. It's already here. Quick, raise the barrier.
The tower has been restored.
My volley was on cooldown, so I couldn't slow their movement. Oh, I am totally in the danger zone. There's archers in there. That's what's getting me. Stay behind this barrier. Pop my cooldown reduction. Upgrade that tower. I'd like to get back and get that catapult, but
Our enemy
don't
has
feel like I
broken
can do
through
so
our inner
safely at the
walls.
moment.
Bastion is next.
I don't want my fate armor that I had reacquired through kills, which is why it has a good ability. Makes fate armor much more useful. This is terrible. Martial balance. Gain additional auto attack damage for each amplifier with the same value. So I need 2 of these to be the same value to get any base attack bonus. This is never ever going to be useful to us. That's just, they need to rebalance that. It's just not any good. Oh, here we go. This is the ability we're waiting for. Distant Barrage increases the range and radius of ranged volley. When I told you that we were going to have a use for these tactical amplifiers, this was the ability I had in mind. This is a champ I know very well. That ability is going to make such a difference. That guy took 2 catapult shots right to the noggin. See how much larger the range and radius is already of that? And that's just with a few points. We do, however, really need to get some cooldown reduction. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. I don't need... Alright, we'll go with Fate. The Rage does give us run speed. What else can we get down here? This trail is going to go to a creature lair. It does. Daily quest. Interact with sacred shrines for money. Build a building for 5 arcane. Oh, yeah, boy. You know what? We got some money, too. Let's do that. CDR, Rage. Tactical. I want my CDR attached to other amplifiers. Let's look at the town. It just turned daytime, so we're not going to get any money off the tavern. Despite the Knight's Barracks. What do we have for shards? Auto attack damage. We don't need crit. Crit's not bad. It's just not what we're focusing on. We have better uses for our money at the moment. CDR with some other amplifier. Okay, that's what we asked for. Short work of these spiders. What do we have here?
You have found one of our lost domains.
All right, get a monk. Looking for areas that we haven't explored. Okay, we got some bad guys up here. More arcane, love it. Heals are always good when we got a whole host of things that care about that. That was a bad shot, but they're cheap, so we don't care. So another benefit of the call to arms, let me pick this real quick. Oh, that's going to be a bunch of damage for our stuff. That's good. The call to arms here over the treant that you can summon is that when you have the treant summoned, the ability is active. It's not on cooldown, or it's not cooling down. With this, the cooldown starts immediately. Again, with the treant, he has to die before his cooldown starts. So often when these guys die, I can immediately summon a new set of them. Individually, they're not more powerful, but I don't have them for their damage. I have them for their distraction. Whoop. No, didn't get out of waiting time. Yeah, you just stomp your way there, buddy. Ain't anybody there to care about it. Both nice. Damage. I don't really want rage, but we do want damage. So let's go ahead and grab it. I mean, we don't hate rage, right? It's giving us run speed. It's just our least useful amplifier. Now we get to upgrade our potions. We're going to keep adding to cooldown whenever we can, or adding to healing whenever we can. Right now we only heal 5% of our HP. We can get that up to 100%. In fact, we can get it over 100%, which is kind of weird. Let's pop it right now because I don't get much use out of it. Not very effective. Stop that. Still got me. I don't care if you pull me up now. I'm dead already. Oh, that's an epic. Or a rare. Attack speed is very useful. That's a lot of CDR, but it's with red. Yeah, let's go with attack speed. Oh, holy cow, it's a whole bunch of spiders. We get everything on cooldown.
You have found one of our lost domains.
Temporal Bazaar. Speaking of which, it is getting close to night, so let's get our tavern unlocked, which gives us money at night. Are there any leftover shards that we really wanted? I mean, critical strike doesn't hurt us. We have the money to spare. And let's get an option for an additional shard. Fate Amplifier? Sure. All right. Actually, you know what? Let's not bother with those guys. Let's go get our third mine unlocked. portal back to town.
The night is falling.
Some quick healing as we pass
Prepare
through.
yourself.
Take a little bit of that.
The night is here. The hordes of the Unraveler are attacking.
Attack speed. This is the elemental plane. We will definitely get plenty of use out of that. Try not to get distracted. Damage, yeah. We'll get to the mine. Where was the mine? It was all the way up here. Hey guys, remember me? I'm back. I'm not such a pushover anymore, am I? 1, 2, 3. Fully upgraded. Excellent. Increased fire damage and acid damage and resistance to them. This is very nice. We could get acid damage in our kit. We might. This is stupidly powerful. Whenever we resurrect, we get 5 permanent new amplifiers. That's if we die and go back to the Bastion and resurrect from there, or if we resurrect from our passive. It's every time you do it, you get 5 more amplifiers. Just one resurrection alone makes that worth it. So that was one you just don't want to pass up. I mean, sure, you don't want to die just to be able to use it, but you're gonna die at some point. Oh, I don't have enough money for the second tower. Oh, look, there we go. Watch for the 5 more. That's going to 6 is going to go to 11. Yeah, look at that. It's already paid off. I thought we'd get through there. That was not intentional to show it off. Oh, stop going backwards. Go around the long way. Oh, that is the really long way.
The legions of the Unraveler are halfway through our defenses.
Increase our CDR. Look at all that. Beautiful numbers. Our radius is so much larger. Now we have a monk. He'll also heal us, not just the friendly soldiers. Level up. Life balloon deals damage to enemies. We're not going to be as often in the middle of enemies for that to be terribly useful. Using evasive dash gives us 50% increase in our attack speed. That is nice. That is very nice. Look at that. How much more faster we're firing. All right. Made short work of that army. Of course, he made short work of us when we first got there. Get this other tower up. Again, other tower types do have value, though I feel that the catapult has a lot more damage. Once we get upgrades for the other tower types, we will probably use archery along with the catapults. But that's a later discussion for once we have those upgrades. We have scaling speed, don't need it. Ooh, so many things use blue. reduction, yes please. Now the potions will get secondary effects. I know I haven't been pointing it out. The primary effect of this one is healing. Primary effect of this one is cooldown reduction, but there are other types of upgrades that they can get. I just don't go for them unless there aren't, you know, a healing or cooldown reduction option. Like you can give elemental resists to one of your potions. It'll stack on top of the healing and whatnot. For creature camps for fate amplifiers, or doesn't matter. I want the fate amplifiers, and this is easy. Ooh, 5 more. We don't care so much about critical strike. Fate armor. Nope. Easy choice. Versus a portal. What's for sale? Attack damage, yes, yes, yes. We got some money to spend. Let's unleash the archers. Knock out that guy's fate armor before using abilities on him. See, that attack range is really starting to pay off that we have for scaling. Because I'm able to stand outside of his abilities and just keep pinging him instead of having to stand out there and wait and then go in. Zirenth is really good at this part of the game, you know, clearing camps and whatnot, because of his single target damage and his range. We don't really need energy. Fate armor mat. Yeah, there we go.
You have found one of our lost domains.
Alright, gonna add some beasts to our repertoire. And let's take a look here. So we're spawning 5 different types of units, which means we're going to get a lot of value out of this upgrade. Right, this one right here produces 1 more night for each different type of unit. See how much effect that increased attack speed has when we dash? It is better than it has any right to be. Need 1 more camp. Ooh. Rare plant. 22%. See, right now we're healing for 10%. Now we're up to 32%. That adds up fast. There's another 12.5%. So here's a case where we don't have either cooldown reduction or health gain. So I'm not so keen on the temporary amplifiers just because I don't really keep track of it. Reflecting damage is nice because a lot of times we're using that heal while we're in combat and taking damage anyway. Get rid of this fate armor. Oh, I tried to dash through him and didn't make it.
The siren has fallen.
All right, well, that's going to be plus 5 more
our enemy shall feed
amplifiers.
on our despair.
Like 22 should go to 27, 28. That's a little costly because, you know, we don't want to be dying on purpose. Having the village take damage. Look at that. So we've got 10 amplifiers so far, for, you know, effectively for free, thanks to that one upgrade. I still camp over here. There we go. Hi, boys. And while we're here, let's stop in and visit the elemental plane. Now what we're going to do is we're going to select an elemental. That's what we're going to go against, but also we're going to typically get some kind of pro-elemental effect as a result to beating the floor. Now we have... we don't have any elemental effects right now. Range volley will eventually get poison if we get lucky. But let's just go ahead and get some blood, because bleeds are just genuinely overpowered. When hitting an enemy unit affected by hemorrhage effect with an auto attack or power strike, the duration is reset. Each time the Siren loses a fate armor, it deals a bleed damage to an opponent. Neither of these are amazing. And we auto attack single, although the power strike is our arrow. I think we're going to go with this because if we can get ourselves a hemorrhage effect, then when we fire the light arrow through it, it's going to refresh it.
The night is falling.
Let's do another.
Prepare yourself.
I know right now we don't have hemorrhage effects. I get all these fate armors. There we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
The night is here. The hordes of the Unraveler are attacking.
Good time to get a level. During the day, increased attack speed. Reflect part of our damage onto friendly units. I'm not a big fan of that. Plus attack speed during the day, however, is pretty nice. See, it isn't always effect of the type. So here we can get acid resistance instead. Each time we lose fight, so we've seen that before. Let's get acid resistance. And we have a lot of things in cooldowns. Let's increase our cooldown rate. We have a horde coming. We probably should be out there fighting that. I want to get in one more floor. I'm just going to wait for the cooldowns a little bit. Gather up. There we go.
The great enemy has breached the outer walls.
Move, move, move. Heal, heal, heal. Ah, our knight resurrected. And then died again immediately. We are out of juice. What we can do is run. Oh, we do not want to get caught by those. Die already.
The legions of the Unraveler are halfway through our defenses.
Okay. Siren's auto attacks have 10% to apply hemorrhage effect. That was the ability we were looking for. Now we have a way of generating them. We can, then make them worse for the enemy. I don't want rage. That'll work. Now, the hemorrhage effect is not going to be a big deal on these guys, right? If we're applying it by auto attack, but once we go against, single creatures out in the wild or bosses, then it's going to make a big difference. Potion heal. Energy regen. Nice. Yeah. A lot of the good core upgrades. All the scaling upgrades. That's super nice. I think we are ready
My
to
child.
take on a
Only 2 days remain.
feature layer. What's our mission? Complete an elemental plane or perform altar of power getting 9 amplifiers. That's gonna be it. So we're gonna run past them because there should be an altar right there. Range. Oh, that's right. We are passively growing range. Let's get that. Always happy to have arcane. Now again, once we defeat this creature layer, they will join our army. Oh, it's this guy. He kicked our butt in the last episode. But we are much more powerful in this run. He's got a bleed on him now, so whenever I just shoot him, it refreshes. So that's never going to wear out. Yeah, it's staying at 12 seconds. He's just toast. Bye-bye. Alright. For each 2,000 hit points lost, all Siren skills refresh. I typically ignore these. I don't like ability to trigger on me taking damage. However, gaining health for killing things, mega awesome. Attack speed, crit, we don't care about. Energy is now passive regenerating. Yeah, this is gonna be nice. Let's buy some stuff. Fate amplifier, and a little more speed. That's just the running around speed, not the attack speed. We got some money to spend, so let's upgrade our archers by getting more of them, giving them fire. Want anything else at the moment? Yep, more knights and soldiers. And more soldiers, which will give us more knights. We're going to do this. Go. See, if you build a good, strong economy, man, you can do all kinds of things. Pretty nice. Got a nice little set going here. Question is, can we take on the other layer?
The great enemy has breached the outer walls.
Let's take a look at the map, but we're still over here, so if there's anything else we need to do. We'll come back for the plane. Let's run up here and use the portal to get across the map faster. Plants. Elemental resistance, sure. Central layer is going to be down here. Alright, spiders. I want to let this cool down a little bit here. In fact, let's heal ourselves. Pop our cooldown potion. Now you gotta be careful. You see a bunch of little mass here? That is a bunch of spiderlings. It's easy to not notice them and have them just surround you. So you want to make sure that you save something to clear them. Oh, some of those guys right into the stuff. Piece of cake. What do we got? 10 points in tactical, 4 in rage. That is super nice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. I mean, yeah. I know the range of it. Look at the radius of this ability now. Crazy sauce. We become invisible whenever we use Power Strike. Not bad, but we're ranged, so we're not normally in combat range anyway. Resistances scaling with the nice yellow amplifiers that we've been picking up. I like that. Or it's movement resistance or impairing effect resistance. I'm seeing some red dots. Where did that? Ooh. Don't really care. All I care about is healing and cooldown. We're going to run up here real quick and then we're going to go take on the mini boss. Look at that radius. All of them. They all missed, suckers.
The night is falling. Prepare yourself.
Cooldown reduction, yes. Definitely could use more of that. I think we got basically everything. Maximum population, sure.
The night is here.
I don't care about
The holds
empowering
of the
our
Unraveler
mercenaries.
are attacking.
They're fine. They're fine as units. I don't tend to use them very much. I don't really care for disposable stuff that costs me money every time. But it does not mean they're not useful, and we do end up with lots of extra money. So what I'm saying is, just because I don't use them doesn't mean you shouldn't. Our monks heal a little bit more frequently. Let's head up to the mini boss. Look at the damage numbers. You see all those little globes there? Those are my friendly units all resurrecting, thanks to our passive. We need to get through all these guys and get to the catapults, though. Oh. We are going to die as soon as we come out of this level up. Increase. And we haven't got our acid damage ability yet. Skills increase. Yeah. Hey, it's +5 to everything. I wasn't kidding when I said that ability is really useful.
The great enemy has breached the outer walls.
We are taking a beating here. Doggies. Alright, take out the boss. Maybe swing back around to elemental plane. So also take a look. See if there's any features we've missed. So that's the elemental plane. Ah, we've missed the Fletcher's Enclave. So we'll need to swing back by and get to that on our way to the elemental plane. I'm not waiting for my army. I probably should have waited for my stuff to cool down, though. Get rid of these guys first. Now we just need to get a bleed on this guy. There it is. It will never go away, thanks to our stacking effects. Murder the crap out of him. Enhance attack speed.
Hurry, my child. We have but one day left.
So she says we have one day left, but she's saying we have one day left until all the enemy minions get more powerful. We won't just lose at the next day. Both of these have the same reward. We will probably level up twice. Let's go ahead and take that.
With its
Oh,
guardian
no.
fallen,
I don't want to mill that, whatever it is.
the aphotic hands lies open.
Down she goes. What do we have for sale? Yes. Sure, why not? We got the money. Something good. Oh, nothing particularly good. Alright. Yep. A little bit of padding on our health isn't going to hurt anything. I want damage. There's some damage. Alright, so where are we missing the domain? It must be over here? There's a spiritual shrine. Ant.
You have found one of our lost.
There it is. Let's go ahead and turn our archers into crossbows. Give them a little bit of bonus damage. Remember, we have higher attack rate during the day. CDR, yes, please. I know we're working our way down to the elemental plane, but might as well clear some stuff along the way. Come on, guys, give us cooldown reduction. The plants are not turning out in our favor. Yep, for CDR. Although there was a nice 5 amplifier for arcane in there. I'm focusing on my CDR. There we go. 125 CDR when on the potion. That's the kind of stuff we want to see. nothing here. Let's get it on the map. Okay. Let's grab one of these on the way. That's going to enhance our volley some more, as if we need it. Well, it's going to enhance the damage, so yes, we do need it. Alright, we're pretty good on the bleed effects. We've got 2 more floors we can take down. I think, because there was no weaknesses on them, I'm going to just get some poison, so we can attack some poison. Plus, there's always a chance that we might get the poison ability that this character can get. There's one of the 2 levels we need for the daily quest. Missed me. Level up. Don't care. Oh, really don't. See, I do not want to reflect my damage on my neighbors. So I guess we'll take that. It's just a wasted level up. Each time I lose fate armor or deal poison, auto attacks can create. Well, that's what we want. So now we'll be able to apply weakness and bleed to like the end boss. And let's get the last floor. They interrupted my ability. Oh, I was out of range of that.
The night is falling.
Oh, shenanigans.
Prepare yourself.
I guess we'll go with blue. I don't really care about this. Each time I lose a fate point. Although, we'll probably lose fate points against the boss. Nah, let's go bleed resist. I didn't get the thing I was looking for as a secondary effect, but the primary one is absolutely spot on. So,
The night is here. The hordes of the Unraveler
let's
are
spend
attacking.
money and go into the Aphetic Lands. We want to take down a crystal tomb before the night is over. We're going to give bonus damage at night for our crossbowmen. Was it also at night and the Aphetic Lands? Don't know that we care about any of the other ones. We've done a couple of tactical amplifier altars of power, so we can get our night bonuses there. And some bonuses to our soldiers. We got the money. I will spend it.
You now walk the Aphotic lands, my child.
We will make short work of
Beware.
these worms.
Its dangers are many.
Oh, don't shoot the maggots, shoot the worms. Seriously? Alright, fine, we'll take critical strike chance. I mean, again, critical strike is not bad. It's not bad. I shouldn't complain. I'd just rather have damage or attack speed. They do not want to give us attack damage or attack speed. Just really, we've really been missing out on those on this run. Take the amplifiers. Ooh, legendary plant. And neither. So this is pretty cool. Instant permanently gain 1 arcane amplifier. Obviously, that would have done us a lot more good earlier because we're already at the end game. That's the arcane infusion, which is our cooldown thing. But you know what? Permanent amplifier time when we use it. Let's just use the wrong potion there. Try to, get it on cooldown. We need to get this done before the night is over. Level up. Greater rage for our gathering. Okay, very nice. Enhanced archer. So the army that we call, the call to arms, gives us 2 soldiers. Well, now it'll also give us an enhanced archer. It's very nice. You can also get monks. If you get lucky. I gotta pick up these orbs because they will despawn. I mean, we're basically impervious here because we're healing for more than the damage we're taking. I'm gonna waltz through here. Well, mostly. But remember, we have an ability that says that we heal for every kill based on our rage amplifiers. Alright, we need to end this.
The great enemy has breached the outer walls.
Oh, nice portal. Exactly what we wanted right there. Let's upgrade our archers to give them more damage. Anything else that we might want? Care about the mercenaries. Care about any of that. More damage for our beasts wouldn't be bad. We're in the final stretch here. We're going to push through here, and once a wave gets towards the end boss, we'll just go take out the end box. Oh, now we get the option to gain gold for every kill. It's a little bit late. This is going to give us bonus damage in the wildlands, which we are completely done with, so neither of those are going to be particularly useful to us. Off our respawn or cooldown potion.
The legions of the Unraveler
Get ourselves a
are halfway
permanent
through our defenses.
amplifier for it. Almost feel bad for the catapult. 13 arcane if we kill 3 creature camps. Yeah, we'll do that. There's at least 3 creature camps still alive in the Aesthetic Lands. Right, where was that portal? Our army can take care of itself now. Attack damage, amplifier, attack speed. Those are the things that we're wanting out of the shards we're finding on the ground. Free shard. Oh, massive cooldown reduction. Although considerable damage as well. Oh, that's so tough. This late in the game. We're going to go with damage because we are about to take on the boss, and that's a single target fight. Attack damage. Ooh, free artifact. Gain gold when opening gold chest. That is really late. And for HP loss, something, something, something. Which again, I really just don't find those to be useful, especially on an archer. You know what? Let's take one. It's hard to be mad about free stuff, but you know, be mad about free stuff. We got our archer now. Attack speed, absolutely. We need one more camp. Anything down here? There is not. There's the crystal tomb. Come on, I need one worm. There we are. Made very short work of him. Attack speed, yep. While we wait for our army, let's go ahead and take out the tomb. Look at our attack speed. You can tell it's daytime. Ranger goes brrr. A bunch of these. Gimme, 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 gimme. Stack up a bunch of those orbs. Dash through them, pick them all up. Alright, Garrus has another level. Killing enemies reduces cooldown, which would be phenomenal if we weren't right at the very end of the game. Take it anyway. And our army is here to meet us. Oh, I heard a shard. Not shard, plant.
The night is falling. Prepare yourself.
Hi guys, welcome to the party.
The night is here. The hordes of the Unraveler are attacking.
Didn't quite get inside in time. You can see my attack speed just went down a lot because it's no longer daytime. Hey, you guys, come back here. Alright, well, you're marching to your death. Going to use our cooldown potion to get a free amplifier. All right, let's do this. Oh, no, that's not good. I can't go around him because I can't get inside. All right, there we go. Level up. Power shot pushes back enemies, doesn't help. And if I die, I explode and do damage around everything. Sure, why not? In case we, you know, die right next to him. We're not gonna die. Guy's a chump. Bye-bye.
The Unraveler has taken his final breath. Well done, my child.
All right, we unlocked a new interaction, life fountain. So this is very nice. We're going to be able to get permanent hit point regeneration as opposed to just a quick heal. And Shadow is another essence. And we unlocked a whole bunch of evolutions. Picked up a fair amount of echoes. And we unlocked another age.
Congratulations, Great Siren, on taking the first step of your ascension with such determination.
We were also rewarded with an upgrade for a war gear, or, you know, our avatars. We have unlocked distortions, which we will see next episode. And we have new opponents now that we can encounter, the Dark Elves. We'll leave that for cliffhangers. We unlocked the Shadow, which become invisible while walking and out of combat, and remain invisible for 1 second, scaling with the tactical amplifier when entering combat. Obviously incredibly powerful, and especially for getting around the map without running into things. This includes Shadow Strike, which performs a dash after targeting 2 locations, dealing damage to enemy units who pass through. Basically, you go boop, boop. And let's take a look at our upgrades. We're going to want to start getting some buildings unlocked. We're going to go with a Siege Workshop, Chronomancer Council, and what else? Start upgrading our towers. I think we do. We get increased radius for the catapult tower because we use that very heavily. And with money left over, let's get better quality. This is going to increase the chances that we have a better shard or potion. This is way, way better than it looks. You might be thinking, well, there's a shard interaction and it's common, so there's a 5% chance that that shard interaction will turn them into uncommons. That's not true. If you click on a common shard, it still brings up the 3 shards, and each one of them has a 5% chance of becoming uncommon. So it's really nice because usually there's one of them there that's going to give you several more amplifiers. So we're going to grab that. Town Portal would be nice, but I'm not going to go yet for that. I do think I want to re-roll. And why not, you know, get a little bit of extra health. All right, and that's going to conclude another successful run. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I love this game. Don't forget we have a community Discord. Don't forget to leave a like on your way out. We'd love to hear comments from you. But definitely be sure to come back to the next episode when we take on the next age. I'll see you soon. If you enjoyed this, you may want to check out one of these other videos. And thank you very much for your time.